What's going on, everyone? Today is the 14th of January, 2024. We are going to talk about a crisis ahead for Neo. I didn't want to make this video. I dreaded making this video because I know how convinced people are with Neo, with all of the fake information that's being construed on YouTube, hyping up Neo. Neo is the stock for 2023. Neo is the stock for 2024. Just come in and buy the dip. Don't listen to those individuals because it's going to place you in a very precarious situation that you wish you were never in. Imagine just last year, those same YouTubers were propping up Neo, hitting $100, and here it is today at $7.17. Why do you listen to these individuals? Because now I think Neo is going to go lower. I know. It's terrible news. I know you guys want to cry. I know you guys just want to drop these negative comments in the video. Cool, go ahead and do it. It doesn't change the fact that Neo is still a weak stock. It doesn't change it. So rather than being emotional, how about you look at the information I'm about to drop on this video and see if I'm actually correct or wrong? The reason why I say that there's a crisis ahead in Neo is because the market is not following through with buying within our buy zone. I did a video in Neo on the 11th of January. And as you can see on the chart, I didn't drop a price prediction. I told you I wanted to wait to see if there's going to be buyers in this zone, right? That's what I said. I want to see the market hold that zone again. What do you think? Because I'm going to transition over this chart on a weekly and a 2-weekly time frame. That is where I am seeing the crisis in Neo and it going down in price. Okay. So before I even get started in that, understand that I still see a small chance that Neo can still hold this buy zone. And that will make my price prediction that I'm about to drop on the video today null and void. It won't be right. And I would say as of right now, it's maybe like a 20-25% chance that the buyers will continue to hold this zone right here. So let me put that out there first. That there's a 20-25% chance from my viewpoint that Neo can still hold this zone. So now let's break down the crisis in Neo. The first thing that I want to talk to you all about is look at how fast Neo came right back down to the buy zone. It took the market in Neo all of these trading days right here to get from the low of the buy zone to the high of 950, right? How many days did it take? Let's see. So for the market in Neo to run to like $9.60, it took 11 days. 11 trading days, right? How long did it take for it to come right back down? 10. Took 10 days. You saw the market run up, came right back down. You don't want to see that when a market is bullish. You don't want to see that when the market is lopsided to the buyer's favor. It shouldn't have came back down so fast, but it did. A crisis coming for Neo. So, what's the next thing? Let's look at this on the weekly chart then. When you see weakness at an area that you're supposed to see strength, that's a negative thing. So this weekly bar is weak, just like this one back on November the 6th, 2023. You can see that the following week, November 13th, 2023, the market held price. That is what I need to see again on this upcoming trading week. If the market in NEO still reflects that the buyers are here, then my price prediction may be wrong. I get it. But the thing that is different now versus back in November is that the prior week, the market in NEO bounced. It already created this buy zone. Then the market came back down. Well, this go around, we have literally seen weakness before. And the weakness is still continuing at this buy zone. Here's NEO on the 2 weeks. Look at that 2-weekly bar. It even closed on the low of the bar. That's weakness. You don't want to see that at areas of strength. So when you see all of these 2-weekly bars, starting with this one, and you just continue, you follow through and look at the rest of them, it looks like the market is still weak. Someone is not convinced in NEO just yet. Here it is on the 3 weeks. NEO on the 5. NEO on the 5-day chart. NEO on the 3. So we need to prepare ourselves, okay, to look for NEO to come to these areas all the way down here at the low. Okay, so we're going to do that. Price is at $17.18. Where do you think the market is going to go in NEO? Where will the buyers approach NEO and begin to hold the price? That is the question. I see an area right here. And I see another area right here. Okay. I know it's not positive to see NEO come all the way down to $2. I know you guys don't want to see that. But we have to be logical. We have to be real. And saying it's a very possible thing that we can see the market in NEO come down to $2. That's why I said a crisis. It's because many of you don't think that it's even possible. Many of you even thought that NEO could never trade at $7 when it was trading around $50. But we got to get prepared for this. And that's why I'm creating this video. That's why I'm creating it. Let me do another area here. Kind of like this one as a buy zone too. Now, let me do this. I know you guys don't want to see this, but I got to do it. I'm going to anticipate lower prices. I know. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to create a sell zone here for NEO. And this is going to be our delineation between whether or not the market is bullish or if it's still bearish. Okay. Now, here are our targets. First target is right here. 23.12%, anywhere within that first buy zone. Okay. Second target is about 54% away. I know you guys don't think that it can happen. It may happen in the next 5-6 months. But don't be surprised. Third target, $2. 70% move down. Now, That's where I'm at. I don't see $2 on the chart yet, but I want to put it on the chart so you'll know that on January the 14th, 2024, somebody have already placed the idea that NEO can fall to $2. Yeah, you don't think that it's going to happen now, but don't be surprised. Okay. Now I'm going to draw this back up here though. We're just going to hit this first target. That's going to be our first target. We're just going to do that one target. That's what we're going to do. Like, just look at that on the 6 months chart, and that's ridiculous. So I'm done. I'm going to keep this buy zone here, maybe a couple more days, to see if we continue to see the price hold there. Because then I'll come back in and change it. Like, I'll be the one to tell you first, hey, it wasn't right. Market is still holding the zone. Let's look for price in the end to go right back up. Because we'll have more information to prove that, to show us that. But from what we're seeing on the longer term charts, i.e. the weekly and the 2 weekly chart, I don't see those buyers coming in. They're not going to hold this too much longer. Like, all the people who came through here in NEO and bought, and this was the reward that they received, was just a move to $9.50. Like, they didn't even take it up here to $10.50 or $11. It only went to $9.50 and came right back down. They're mad. That's how you can tell that these aren't long-term buyers here. And we can tell that again if this market doesn't hold and it falls down. That these people in this zone who bought back in November, they're not long-term holders. They're the one who ran the price up to $9.50 and sold. So we'll see what happens. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain your profitability. And as always, trade different.